Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to MYC Uncensored. Well, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Satini, and as you can see by the title, we will be wrapping up 2023. So, we'll be discussing the lessons that we learned, the successes we've had, and the challenges that we may have faced. So, first of all, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. As this episode will be coming up after Christmas, I hope you all had a lovely day and got to celebrate with family and friends and have heaps of food. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I just hope you had a great day overall. And I hope everyone is enjoying the Boxing Day sales because that is probably one of my favorite things about the end of the year. You know, you got to get them savings in. But yeah, anyways, like I said earlier, I thought it would be good to just kind of wrap everything up with the responses of you young people out there. So thank you to everyone who put the input in the Google form or completed the surveys and all that stuff. And yeah, I think before I begin into the responses, I think this year has gone by so fast, right? And like, yeah, it's crazy to me how we're literally at the end of the year and it's going to be a new year so quickly. And I think especially the last few days are going so much faster than I had thought. Like, wow, like yesterday was literally January 1st. But anyways, so first response is this year I have not been as focused on my studies as much as I wanted to and have in the past. I was distracted easily by friends, drama, and maintaining a social life. I did enjoy this year because it was the most fun I've ever had and I experienced a lot of new things and made new friends. However, I wish I was more productive in terms of academics because although I had fun, I didn't work my hardest. But the year isn't over yet. Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations. I think when you're in high school or just school in general, you are so consumed by needing to achieve a certain standard of like an academic level for yourself or whatever your parents put on you or the school in general. But there's that saying, right, where you only live once, and I think if you take every second and every opportunity to go do new things, make new friends, and I think all that is totally worth it. Please just be kind to yourself. I think those experiences most of the time is a once in a lifetime thing. It was meant to happen for a reason. You were meant to meet these new friends for a reason. And yeah, like you said, the year isn't over yet and there's always next year. So don't even stress. And I'm glad that you were able to have this great experience and have heaps of fun during the year. Next one, how has the year been for me? Better than last year. I have become used to the new ways I have to conduct my life. I have become so used to being within a bubble and surrounding myself with safe options, but I would say that this year has offered me great challenges and I have now become more confident and aspire to not be comfortable but always try new things. We love that. My biggest lesson is that I am the one who controls what I do. No one is going to coddle you and tell you what to do. It is up to you to take certain paths. Another big lesson is to never blame anyone else as your younger years are so short, and what is the reason to make anyone hate you? If there is someone who you have become estranged from or you are currently fighting with, it's always good to try and resolve your problems, but you shouldn't push the kind of attitude where it's being mean to other people. Wow, that's a good one. And what I would have done differently is to prioritize my tasks better and have more knowledge in my subjects. Biggest lesson, I love that you shared that. I think so many people listening have probably had the same lessons during this year that yes, you are the only one who controls what I do. No one is going to coddle you and tell you what to do. 100%. The only person that can control what you do or the choices that you make is you 100%. Of course, you can have an influence of those around you that could kind of somewhat control a certain outcome to come out of it, but at the end of the day, it's 100% you. And hopefully, it wasn't a bad experience that made you learn this, but it's definitely a great lesson for this year. And I think that that is something that I definitely learned as well. So thank you for sharing. And also what you said about how the year has been for you. That's awesome. I think it kind of relates to the other one, having more fun and doing things that you want to do, and kind of stepping out of that comfort zone, which I think is always an awesome thing to kind of get into. So, congratulations. We love that for you. But yeah, moving on. Next one, this year has been a big change as I moved into my senior years at school and finally started trying at school. My biggest lesson was realizing how much time my phone takes away from my day. It's also been scary starting to think about my future, about high school, since I'm still undecided. But I keep reminding myself it's not that deep and everything will work out. Oh, nice. So, thank you for sharing. I hope your senior years at your new school will go by really well, and that you have great achievements in your academics since you started finally trying. I think just doing your hardest and not being hard on yourself with whatever result you get, I think it's still an accomplishment. So, congratulations to you. And your biggest lesson, realizing how much time my phone takes away from my day. That is something that people do not realize. Like, if you guys have that screen time on your phone that tracks, how long you use your phone during a day, like, what is your highest? Because I've seen some where it's 20, I think the highest I've seen on someone's phone was 20 hours. I'm like, wow. Let me know what's the highest screen time that you've had, because it can just take away from the current experiences that you're having in certain moments. So it's taken over, but yeah. And you also mentioned it's been scary starting to think about your future after high school because you're still undecided. So, not to plug, we do have an episode talking about um, not knowing what to do after school, and then we kind of discuss the different options, such as different pathways, taking gap years, doing traineeships, all that fun stuff. So, if you do want to go check it out, then it'll be linked down below. But I think from a former high school student, it might sound very like boomer-ish advice, whatever, but not everyone knows what to do in their future, or no one can predict their future at all. Things happen out of our control, and it's only up to us whether we decide to take a certain path instead of the other. It's important to also understand that more than 50% of people at your school don't know what they want to do in the future, and that's completely okay. No one is expecting you to already know everything. And when I mean no one, I mean maybe your parents or maybe the teachers, but at the end of the day, you are you, and that's your only priority. Just figuring out what you want to do will take time. It's okay to be scared, thinking about your future. So many people will forever be unsure of what their future holds and where they will end up, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong about trying new things all the time, and changing your mind, because there's so many things out there, and I don't know, it could be the same thing for the options for you. There could be different things that you could be dipping into, and yeah, so like you said, just keep reminding yourself it's not that deep, and everything will definitely work out. So I hope everything goes well for you in the future. Let us know how you go, and yeah, thank you for sharing. So another one, short and sweet, is lesson. Know when it's time to let go and walk away. Damn, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Another one, my year has been good so far. I have successfully passed all my courses this year and successfully found some jobs and volunteer roles. I would keep myself busy during the vacation as well. I should have dealt more carefully about relationships, and I've learnt my lesson. Most of the things are on the right track, or at least on the track I wanted them to be. I hope things would be better for the next year. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that the year has been good for you and that you passed all your courses this year and, found some jobs and volunteer roles. That's really awesome that you're keeping yourself occupied and busy and building new skills and gaining new skills. What you mentioned about relationships, that it's always going to be hard, whether that's platonic or romantic or with family and stuff. Yeah, like relationships are always just hard to deal with in general. Yeah, I hope things will be better for you in the new year too. So moving on, I guess kind of more into the survey that we gave out. Just a brief discussion, so we won't go too far. Um, Most people are excited for the year ending, which I am too. I can't wait for what the new year holds. Most people's year this year has been good. Some joined sports, made new friends, managed to become a tougher person. Whoa. Um, Someone learned that life was full of surprises, but they had a lot of fun, and that they did a lot of learning English and maths, which was the biggest lesson this year. So that's really awesome. Any new achievements or milestones? Some people started a new school, became disciplined, and started going gym. Some got rewards, some joined new sports, and someone was graduating from school next week. So, congratulations. I hope you had a great graduation. That is such a huge milestone and achievement. So, congrats to you. I hope that your future is bright. I'm glad to see that people was winning this year and achieved new things. And then on to challenges that people may have faced this year. Some were mentally drained and unstable. Totally get that. I hope you were able to get the support that you needed this year and made use of all the services out there. And if you needed someone to talk to, that we were here for you at Maryland's Youth Centre. So I hope you're doing a lot better this year or at this current time, and I hope that the new year you have a more healthier mindset and you won't be going through that stuff anymore. But yeah, other challenges was exams were tough, and they faced the pressure to get good grades. Someone was in a soccer competition and didn't do that well in school, as I said, and someone also had a breakup. So definitely some challenges there. And then, is there anything that any of you would have done differently this year? So someone said that they would have tried to be better as a person. Someone wanted to try more sports and get into soccer and rugby league. Some would have focused more on studies and learned more about maths, which I think a majority of you have shared that. Yeah, I think everything that I've spoken about today. So focusing more on studies. Someone said that they would have watched more movies. Nice. And someone said they would have went on holiday. So those are great. All these things that you would have done differently this year, you can definitely go into the new year. But yeah, that's basically a wrap up. For the most part, sounds like everyone had a pretty good 2023 and a good year. And that's all I want for you guys. And I hope for the next year that it's a bigger and better year for all of you, and that you have less worries and more successes and happier times. But yeah, once again, thank you for everyone that participated. I am super grateful that I'm able to share this and do this for you all. And yeah, here's to doing more podcasts in the new year. And stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and remember to be kind to yourselves. Okay, I'll see you guys in another episode. Bye.